We are back and ready to continue the story. Looks like they're going to be going deeper into the DI sword. What's that all about? Science City is a pair of buildings located just south of Shibuya Scramble Crossing. A small plaza rested in front of the entrance to the east building. While it was not nearly as big as ones in front of Hachiko, the Moai statue, or other popular destinations. Do you mean Moai? It has still found itself used quite often as a meeting place. I assume they did mean Moai, not Moai, or whatever. Even now, around a dozen people are staring at their cell phones waiting for the engagements to begin. You. I already forgot her name. Among those few, only one girl wore an oddly stern expression on her face as she idled a high school student who was Aoi? Is that how you pronounce it? Aoi Senna? She was standing next to the escalator leading down from the Inokashira line station. She leaned her back against a nearby white pillar as she thoroughly scanned the environment with her gaze. Contrast was the sharpness of the gaze and the season. She was nibbling on a popsicle, which in turn made her appear incredibly charming to the casual observer. It feels like someone writing like a story for English class and they have to make it like 2,000 words. In truth, the girl was not waiting for anyone, but she was instead quietly observing the passerby. Alright, from where she was standing, she could see all the way to the Jumbotron located at Scramble Crossing. A music video from a famous singer was being displayed on it, and on the lower portion of the screen, a news ticker was reporting the latest information on the recent string of incidents, colloquially referred to as New Gen. Not a day went by without New Gen related news. It was everywhere. TV, newspaper, internet, weekly magazines, Jumbotrons, electronic billboards, everywhere. Well, Senna had absolutely no interest in the phenomenon. She would often overhear people speaking about it as she passed by them on the streets of Shibuya. That's interesting. She has no interest in the phenomenon, but like, what's the sword all about? Does it not play directly into the phenomenon? Whose eyes are those eyes? Over the past few days, she had begun to see several people wearing T-shirts with those words emblazoned on them. And Shibuya had first become popular as an obscure meme, and it was now starting to really take off. Despite the brutal scene the words originated from, people happily walked on the streets raving at how well shirts were selling at souvenir shops in Harajuku, a clear indication of how disinterested people were in anything other than themselves. Senna snored quietly in contemptuous display, finished the last bite of her popsicle, and closed her eyes softly without losing her stern expression. She listened carefully to the noise of the city. An abundance of different sounds billowed in front of the station on Sunday afternoon. The roar of trains arriving at the platform, the blaring horns of taxis, people walking and talking, the background music coming from jumbotrons from the inside the city stores. The announcements telling people how to safely ride the escalators. The sounds were never allowed to end. Before one sound finished, another one would appear, creating a multi-layered discord that rang throughout the station. You know what's another loud place? New York. And I'm kind of interested how loud Japan would be compared to New York. Because at least in, like, New York, right, they have incentive to be loud. Like, you might have, you know, taxis trying to get from point A to point B, so they got a honk. Or maybe there's an advertisement or something, and they want to make noise to be heard and sell to you. Japan, I mean, in theory, I guess, could have the same things, but, like, don't they have better public transit? Don't they, like, they probably don't have Ubers. Also, you know, American people are just loud in general, so I wonder, because I remember when I went to New York for a trip, when I went back to my hotel room, no, I don't know if it's my hotel room, but when I went back to, like, San Jose, actually, oh my god, it was dead fucking quiet. Like, I thought my hearing was out. I don't think that was the case. I think it was just It's so quiet in California, bro. Like, actually. Creating a multi-layered discord that rang throughout the station. In the midst of all the discordant noise, Senna focused her attention only on people's voices. Her mind blocked out all other sound and their words became clear.
結局全部同じ犯
違う
人なのかな。
ってニュースで言ってた
It's
か
gonna
ら
be
瀬
some
口
cut
が
off
違う
right
って
now.
言
You
ってた
said
か
Emma
ら
of each
バン
one's
ドの
way too
歌詞
different.
知ら
I
ね
mean,
え
one
じゃん
of you guys are Oh my god, you're living in a rock.
ラジオくれてるよ
I'm
な
sure you got CD already.
これ見てくれ
Check this out.
この前
Yeah,
上
it's
下の
totally
夢
shit.
出てたんだ
Yeah, sure, those eye shirts. Selling them. Oh my god, stupid. The Gen Killer and all. The screen helmet. Please come kill me.
俺の顔がニュース
And
で
again,
出
if
て
that
る
happened, my mug end up on the news. I'd finally get to make nationwide debut.
最近
God.
そうや超
Dude is going real freaky as it is.
やる気でも
Walking
なん
around.
か
Of course, I have real stuff, gossip. Oh my lord, valuable part, nasty ass pick. It does, I totally cheer her on.
マジ応援する。
Okay, that was a smorgasbord of text. Oh, you finished your popsicle. Short click of the tongue escaped from Senna's mouth. Stop listening soon after. Nothing of value to be found any of the noise. After all, noise was simply that noise.
この視線の感覚
Feeling like someone's gaze is upon me. Am I imagining it? Once more, Senna examined her surroundings. For a while, she had been feeling a repulsive sensation like cold fingers caressing her spine. I wonder if this chapter is going to be about Senna instead of Takumi. A gaze being cast upon her by an unknown entity. One with which she was unable to pinpoint exactly what the source was. Senna pushed herself off the pillar she was leaning against. Then, as if she had just remembered something, she stared down at a popsicle stick in her hand.
外れか
Looks like I lost, huh? You look behind you. Oh, looks like more than just one person plays that game. Gradually going more and more discontent, she wrinkled her brow and began to walk quickly towards the station. The sky. Why is it so blue? And it makes me want to cry. Guess someone wished for it to be.
私は望んでない
Didn't wish for it. No, but I did. Are you, Remy? Because this place is your image world at the same time as mine as well.
あの空はどこにあるの
Where is it? Wherever you wish for it to be.
いいの
It's okay for me to wish for it? Turned off like a TV.
朝だよー。ほら起きて。起きなさーい。
Seroton. This first episode, Blood Tune, was awesome.
起きたらおはようのキスしてあげるからさ。って私何言ってんだろ。バカバカ今の忘れて。
Got himself off the ground.
ちょっといつまで寝てるんさ。このボケナス。
Big dum
こう
dum.
なったら私のサムライコンデンサでぶん殴って起こし。
おはようセーラ
Looks like he's into tsunderes. This air alarm clock I had was very useful. If I didn't turn it off, the volume slowly get louder and louder. If I still didn't get up, a noxious buzzer sound would ring out. I wanted to be serotonin woke me up in the morning, so I made it a point to wake up and turn off before the buzzer. I had only failed to do so once or twice so far. After all, being woken up with serotonin is a great way to start the day. Waking up was the absolute worst. I played video until dawn, and the couch had been extremely uncomfortable once I had actually gone to sleep, but having her to wake me up helped alleviate some of that pain. Today was a school day, so I skipped a day last week, so my minimum attendance chart was really starting to fall apart. With the chart, I was only slated to go twice this week, but because of that deviation, I was stuck with having to go 3 times instead. I didn't want to go, but it'd be much worse if I didn't. If I missed any more days, I wouldn't be able to graduate. And again, whether or not I graduated made no difference to me, to be honest. Just a moment ago, I've been having dreams with Remy, and it is a strange dream. One that felt terribly wistful, and felt terribly lonely, one that felt terribly sad, and one that felt terribly distant. Would Remy come to school today? I think about the day before. Yesterday, constantly. I think about it so often. I even forgot to play ESO yesterday. There have been the appearance of Shogun and delusion where every person who should be a disappeared, but I was barely giving either of those things any thought. Had to just be delusion of mine. There's no way Shogun could be such an old man. The idea of people just disappearing from Shibuya or whatever was completely ridiculous, so there was no point in worrying about it. It had been a horribly realistic delusion, sure, but the fact that I allowed myself to fall for something so unrealistic so easily and get all freaked out about it is just embarrassing. But regardless, above all else, I was thinking about Remy, the girl I'd been calling the demon girl until only a couple of days ago. Most of what I'd felt back then was shaky and surreal, as if some sort of dream, but I could still vividly remember the sensation of Remy's body embracing my own. Man, we're in chapter 4, and I still just have so many questions. Like, they're throwing so much at you. So there's that hug. What the fuck does that mean? The DI swords. There's the fucking delusions. The new gen apparently is real. People disappearing. And Project Noah. And then biorhythms. Like, oh my lord. And done that, I would have gone insane and lost myself completely. Why did Remy save me? Maybe because we really were friends. I didn't have any memories of us being classmates now, let alone since first year, nor do I remember going to the movies with her along with Mizumi-kun. The way she treated me is definitely how you treat a real close friend. Yeah, this dude probably has like dissociative identity disorder. Or something like that. It's the only thing I can think of. Ugh. Delusions, just mental illness. She'd even seemed like she'd been close to crying when she held me. That at the very least I didn't think was an act. That's the first time I've ever seen a girl care about letting him cry over an otaku freak like me. Is the story gonna be like how him being an otaku led to him having delusions of grandeur? Just precognition? If she treated me like that, all my fears and suspicions were blown away in an instant. Affected me to feel like I might fall in love with her. No, I honestly couldn't let myself do that. Confusion invaded every corner of my mind. How was I supposed to act around Remy from now on? Was Remy my ally or my enemy? Was Remy the new gen culprit? She saved me, that was an undeniable fact. It was just as much of a fact that I had seen her standing as still as could be at the scene at the crucifixion covered in blood. On my way to school, I stopped by Shoto Park. After what happened to Yua, I put a stop to my habit of eating breakfast there before going to school. There's no way I could feel even remotely relaxed when I thought Yua could be watching me from anywhere. Even if I ignored that, as she came up to talk to me, she would start going off about her irritating, delusional, schizo bullshit all over again. That sounds like a foreshadowing. I didn't want anything to do with a girl like her. Yua is Remy's underling. Sure, my original guess may have been incorrect, but that didn't mean Yua wasn't my enemy. It's still possible that Shogun was the boss of the whole thing, and Yua was one of his underlings. Either way, I knew I'd be better off staying as far away from her as I could. Yet I found myself coming here today for some reason. I examined my surroundings carefully to make sure that I couldn't see Yua anywhere, and once I knew the coast was clear, I slowly sat down at my usual bench. Took a bite of the chocolate bread I just bought from the convenience store and looked down at the pot. Chocolate bread? Huh. I'm kind of curious about that. Like, what does that even look like? Surely you're not talking about molasses bread from... No, that's just like chocolate bread, yeah. I mean, okay, chocolate swirl milk bread, I see. Some of them just look like lava cakes, though. But maybe that's just semantics. Maybe lava cakes are chocolate bread. But no, there's like some that are legit bread. I don't think I've ever had that. I took a bite of the chocolate bread, just bought from convenience store and looked out the pond. There was next to no wind, and the surface of the water was calm and serene. I could see the occasional shadows of the carp-esque fish gliding through the murky water. The park was unusually empty today. It was a very quiet spot. As my gaze wandered across the park, I couldn't help but think about Remy. To be honest, I'd been dreading going to school today. I knew I'd have to face her. If I did, that was the real reason I was stalling at the park. I felt like I'd said a lot of awful things to her, and yet the smile on her face never faltered, and she always treated me like I was a close friend. And I was sure that when I went to school today, she would keep doing that as if nothing happened. She smiled and talked to me like we were friends, pretending that she didn't even care about what had happened in front of 107. It was hard to put into words. I felt a little bit annoyed by her constant cheerfulness, yet at the same time I ended up feeling more cheerful myself when I was with her. I wasn't sure how to act once I did run into her. It was true that I didn't think she was a demon anymore, but honestly, I didn't think of her as a friend either. Mizuki-kun had already said I'd been really close classmates with her for the past year and a half. I didn't remember anything like that at all. Well, if you accept that she isn't, in fact, a demon, and you also accept that you were, in fact, friends, then do you also accept that you're, like, insane or something? Because I feel like that's the only logical answer. Maybe it really was because someone was controlling me. Make my memories of Remy and only Remy disappear with pinpoint accuracy like that. There's no way that was possible. Dissociative identity. Upon entering the school building, I lowered my head even farther towards the ground. As was my usual MO, I kept close to the wall and walked slowly toward the staircase. My class was on the 3rd floor. Getting up there was a pretty big hassle. They could really use an escalator or something. Who are you? Oh, you're the new one. You're someone Kozu something like that. Saw a girl kind of Sally, I think. Just dragging her right leg a little as she walked. And she twisted it. Her body swayed from side to side. It looked extremely unstable. As other students passed by her one after another, her slowly continued to climb exactly one step at a time. I was checking her from below. I would be able to see her. Oh my god. Shit, if I kept this up, I'd be labeled as a total pervert. Last thing I needed was to go in front of a mirror and see myself as Bill Clinton or some shit. Why are they referencing Bill Clinton? Is everyone that fucking, like, kept up with American history and shit? Also... Yeah, huh? I was trying to think about the last time I felt uncomfortable going upstairs because I didn't... There was a woman in front of me. It's actually not a thing I considered for a very long... To be fair, I haven't been outside for a very long time. Well, that's not true, but... with this on mind, I stepped onto the stairs when I passed the girl, but right when I did... Uh-oh. Now everyone thinks you shot her in the head. The girl caught the tip of her shoe on the step. She immediately staggered. Oh. Ooh, that's red. You're bleeding, bro. Someone fell down so hard you almost hear the crash sound effect. Unfortunately, you end up falling on the landing. She ended up falling down the entire staircase. She was still on her down on her knees from pain, and that was staying pretty still. I just realized that why landings are there. Is that why? So if you fall down, you don't just fall down forever and die? Or is it like... I don't know. I guess I never really thought about it. Could this be a flag? Yeah, no way. Even if it was calling out to her or anything remotely similar would be impossible for me. Didn't bother helping her. Okay, so I hurriedly slipped past her. Sorry, but you should get some womanizers actually in the 3D to help you, someone like Mizuno-kun. You really shouldn't rely on me. But the girl was staying curled up on the ground so motionlessly I started to get a little worried. Just halfway up the stairs and slowly turned back around and check on her. The girl was gripping to her railing, trying to absolutely hard to stand back up. Her knees were trembling. She was like a newborn fawn or something. Her knee was oozing blood. Maybe she scraped it. Yeah, no way.
Huh.
Her face, I'd seen... I wonder if she'd really walk her to class or walk her to the nurse's office. I feel like that... I don't know if it's oozing blood. What's her name again? I couldn't remember. Oh wow, she was crying. Did it hurt that badly? The fall definitely been pretty bad, but not bad enough that she'd cry from it. There was nobody else willing to lend her a hand. After just barely managing to stand up, she bent forward and peered down on her knee. She must have been checking to see if she'd heard it. Chances don't wipe away her tears, set down her bag on the spot, started rummaging around inside of it. What she was looking for, I wondered. Suddenly she raised her hand above her head in a triumphant manner. Clasped in her hand was a band-aid. Our eyes met. The transfer stone went red. Surprised soon after, then hung her head. Regardless, she looked like she was okay, so I'm sure she'd be fine without me. Thinking that, I hurriedly made my way to class. As per usual, kept my head down, gaze fixed on my toes, and while still remaining silent, I took my seat. I sat down, and I remembered that the transfer student had said something to me on the day she transferred. So happy we were in the same class or something, I'd forgotten all about it. After everything threw me, but I wondered what she meant by that.
Yo, Taku.
Taku. So according to her routine, Musu called out to me. He didn't have any other friends beside me. So I was talking to no one else. I was starting to genuinely suspect that.
聞いてくれよ。
It's not
昨日さ
okay.、
怪しいおっさん2人が校長室に入ってくのを見たんだ。
Principal's office, sketchy old dudes. Oh, we saw that scene. The detective.
で、俺とリミトでこっそり盗み聞きしてみたらびっくりしたぜ。
Oh, he managed to eavesdrop
そ
on
の
her.
2人、刑事だったんだぜ。え？なんか深刻そうに全校生徒の名簿とか見ててよ。もしかしてニュージェネと関係あんのかな？
What if it actually is Remy? But Remy doesn't intend on killing Takumi. Oh my lord, what if Remy... Okay, so I kind of already guessed that maybe Takumi has dissociative identity disorder. That alternate identity is friends with Remy. And Remy could potentially be killing off people who mess with that alternate identity of Takumi. Couldn't help but face popped in my mind, Remy's.
なあ、盗み聞きしてたら見事にバレちゃったんだけどね。
Dina was catching us when we were eavesdropping though, tahaha. I mean, the only reason I can think of why they felt the need to eavesdrop was just, I don't know, low impulse control, had to know. But I think Remy has alternate intentions. Maybe it's her idea to eavesdrop because she didn't want to get caught. Speak of the devil, Jesus Christ, felt my heart rate leap and heard Remy's voice invade the conversation. Couldn't look up, I was too nervous, but this was a complete different kind of nervousness than last week.
あれはお前がドア勝手に開けたせいだぞ。分かってんのか？
That's because you decided to be ready to go and open the door. It's your fault, huh? I wonder if the reason that Takumi loses control of his body sometimes is because that's his alternate identity acting up.
しょうがないでしょ。本物の刑事さんって見るの初めてだったからちょっと興奮しちゃってつい。
Come on, I couldn't help it. I've never seen a real detective before, so that's obviously a little exciting, and I just kind of did it. So, like, what if... This alternate identity of Takumi doesn't happen when he's asleep, so it's not sleepwalking. It only happens when he's awake.
何をどうやったらついドアを開けるんだ
You
よ。
just kinda open a
お
door.
かげで俺らまで
Thanks to you, we had to get questioned by those two dicks too.
ふーん。大臣って は
So
刑
I
事さんに聞かれちゃまずいことでもあったの？
Got something you don't want the big serial detectives to hear.
そういうお前はどうなんだ？
Don't you?
さあね。
Gee, I wonder. Using Rumi, a conversation with my desk sandwiched in between them. They were completely ignoring my existence. To be honest, I was grateful for that. Even if Rumi did talk to me, I didn't have any faith I'd be able to say anything back. Hoping the bell would ring before they got the chance to say anything to me, but when I glanced at the clock, I saw there was still about 5 minutes until class started.
そういやタク、ここに来る途中で梢ちゃん見なかったか？
That reminds me, Taku. Did you see Kozue-chan on the way here? Kozue-chan who?
ああ、そっか。
Oh,
どう
right.
せお前のことだから
Figured you probably
覚え
wouldn't
てねえとは
remember
思ったけど。
because it's you and
マ
all.
ジでそうだったん
But
だ
you
な。
really don't, huh?
先週転校してきたこのことだよ。
Because it's a you and all. Well,
Ah.
I just did from
Orihara
last week.
Kozue-chan.
Orihara Kozue-chan. So that was her name. Orihara Kozue. Same last name as one of the murder victims, I think.
階段で
In the stairs.
階段？
Stairs.
見た。
Sorry.
お、そっか。じゃあもうすぐ来るな。
Looks like I'll be right back. Seeing his voice go up an aura of intense enthusiasm. I hadn't seen him this energetic since a few days ago when he found out the FES was from the next class over. In other words, I never see him give his all for anything except girls. Which reminds me that just last week, Mizuki and I already gone to hit on the transfer student from the moment she arrived. You really are incorrigible. You've got a girlfriend and everything. Hope you're real, Brad.
なあ、梢ちゃんってマ
Because
ジ
it's
可愛いと
seriously
思わ
cute,
ねえ？
don't you think? He asked me something, I trouble answering. Moved my head down ambiguously, which he apparently took as a yes.
太郎！俺一目で気に入っちまったよ。
I fell for it
な
first
んか
sight.
守ってやりたくなるんだよな。
All I want to do is protect her.
男子みんなも同じ意見だ
All
よ。
the boys agree.
こいつ
Every
可愛
one
い
of
っ
them
て言っ
says
てん
she's
だ。
cute.
けどよ、
The girls, on the other hand, can't
あ
stand
んま
her.
評判良く
She's
ない
got a
んだ
real
よ。
low reputation with them.
まだ転校してきたばっ
It's
かだ
crazy
ぜ。
since she only just
それ
transferred.
なのに早くも
Despite that
う
though,
ざいみ
they're
た
all
いな
super
意見
quick
ま
to
で出てき
call
た
her
んだ。
annoying or whatever else.
このクラスの女子って性格悪いやつ多すぎだ。
This class has got way too many girls with shit personalities.
それって大臣のせいじゃない
Isn't that
の？
all kind of your fault, Daichin?
大体その
I
う
mean,
ざいって言
isn't
った
the
の
main person
ど
who's
うせ大
calling
臣
her
の彼女で
annoying
しょ？
your girlfriend? Huh.
あ
Yeah, I
あ、
guess.
そうだけど。
What's your point?
そりゃあ彼女にしてみればうざい
Of
に決ま
course
ってる
she'd find her
よ。
annoying.
自
Any
分の
girl
彼氏が目の前で
would be like
折
that
原
if they
さ
saw
んを
their
口説き
boyfriend
に行っちゃ
hitting
ってたら
another
さ
girl right in front of them.
私でさえよく喧嘩売られるんだから
Even I get into
大
fights
輔
with
君
her a
も
whole
近寄ら
bunch.
ない
She'll
で
say stuff like, stay away from
しかも
Daisuke
一人じゃ
Ken.
なくて何人かから言われ
She's
た
far from the only girl who's told me that.
マジ？
Serious?
自覚なしか
She don't even
少
know.
しは反省したら
So you to even do a little self-reflection?
いやー、モテる男は辛いぜ。
Nah, it's just way too tough out here for a popular
これ
dude.
だよ
There
さ
it
すが
is.
女の敵私フォローしてあげないからね
You're the enemy of all one. I'm not gonna cover for you anymore. You got that?
あ、折原さん来た
なんか怪我してるみたいじゃね？
本当だどうしたんだろう
俺ちょっと行ってくれ。
ねえタク、
Still couldn't look up.
その一昨日はあの後大丈夫だった？無事に帰れたかなって結構心配した。そっか、もうあんな危ないことしちゃダメだぞ。あれ？ねえタク、折原さんがこっち来たよ。折原さん、どうしたの？折原さん、泣かないで。タクは怒ってるわけじゃないと思うよ。
I wonder. I wonder if Taku has more than one dissociative identity. And this girl over here, Kozue, is a friend of that third personality.
彼ってあんまり人と目を合わせだからそんなにガチガチに緊張しなくてもね。私に
Okay.
にも絆創膏くれるの？ありがとう。なんだかよくわかんないんだけど、タク、その絆創膏をもらってあげるべきだと思う。
梢ちゃん、無口だよな。
I got the feeling Mizukuna come back.
転校初日に俺が校内を案内したんだけどよ。
うわぁ、早くも手出したんだ。
まだ出してねえっつうの。
Well, I haven't done anything yet.
んで、まあ1時間ぐらいかけてあちこち回ったんだけど、もう俺一人で延々と喋り続けたよ。あん時はしかもすぐ泣きべそかく。
そうそう、今も急に泣き出したから何が起きたかと思ってあたふたしちゃった。
そんだけピュアなんだよなあ。タク、お前ならわかるだろ。梢ちゃんの仕草一つ一つの可愛さってのがよ、お前流に言うなら萌えってやつだ。
Do some moe as hell.
なんだ、 クソでも我慢してんのか？
タク、さっきからちっとも喋ってくれないんだ。でもさ、今折原さんと話してみてなんとなく思ったんだけど、彼女と話してるとなんだか疲れちゃいそうかもなんて。
女子ってのはマジで同性に対して容赦ねえな。ま、梢ちゃんは俺が守るからいいけどな。
ほんの数十秒前に大地も相手するの疲れたって言ってなかった？
うっせ。梢ちゃんはタクと同じ匂いがするぜ。ほっとけねえって感じ？
あ、それはわかるかも。あ、お兄。
お兄ちゃん。
妹見て逃げるなって何と言えばわかるの？
なんだよ。
なんだよじゃないよ。お兄が逃げるからナナもつい追いかけちゃうんじゃん。相変わらず家に電話かけてこないし、まあナナはもう諦めたけど、どうせお兄が真面目に連絡入れてくるとは思えないもんね。というわけで、これからも定期的にナナがお兄の部屋に様子見に行くから感謝してよね。何？
ちょっと。
なんで？なんかあるの？
ななみ。
え？頼み？お兄が？珍しいじゃん。お兄が頼み。
とにかく黙ってついてこい。
あ、ちょっと待ってよ。で、頼みって？あ、条件はマクで汚りね。その条件飲んでくれるんなら本当は嫌だけどお兄の頼み聞いてあげる。
わかった。おごる。
え、本当？今日のお兄いつもと違うね。
SOZ for being a liar. Is that another ideograph? Sorry, SOZ. SOZ. Like SAWS, but it got shortened to SOZ.
学歴の番号？
ネットの知り合い。
どうして7が書けるの？
書ければわかる。
なんか企んでない？
じゃあもうお前には頼まない。
あ、わかったって書けるよ。ほんとわがままなお兄だな。あ、もしもし。お兄。
なんだ。
なんだじゃないよ。現在使われてませんって言ってるよ。
え？
おかけになった電話番号は現在使われておりません。番号をご確認の上、もう一度おかけ直しください。
ねえ、一体何なの？
もうお前用なし。
どういうことか説明してよ。
お前掃除中だろ。ゴミ箱は置きっぱなしだぞ。
でも説明聞いてないもん。
僕は帰る。
お兄、じゃあ各自横で約束だからね。ちゃんと覚えといてよ。
Mickey D's! You better not forget.
知るか。
ちょっと嘘ついたりな。
まあ
Maybe. Big jerk.
お兄がいたって経験が全然入っていて脳みそみそかすかにされて死んじゃった。
Oh my god. 'Gosh, Marasama is one of my favorite artists. The ultra famous, their fan size from long lines are run their events. New Blood Dune Dojinshi that come out this summer, sold out in no time flat. And to go to all the events where it's been sold out are way too crowded to the point where it would have been too much for me because of that. I was so tearfully giving up. But naive of me to think that Manga Darake would be safe just because they had consignment sales. There had indeed been some consignment sales, but they've been annihilated practically in an instant. In various online auctions, the premium price was at tens of thousands of yen. All scalpers should die in a fire. Scalpers, yep.
「神様、奇跡を起こしたまえ。」
Okay. Not only that, but the title of Higashima in his book with Seroton cosplayer gone wild, so yeah, things like are really impossible. So you missed you have a copy of Higashima on Wild. If I asked a female clerk something like that, I'd no doubt be labeled as a pervert. I knew that for a fact. Thank you very much. I mean, in the end, you still have to check it out, right? And buy it. In the end, it's like you have asking the clerk anything, exit the store dejectedly. So,
帰るか。
guess I'll go home. I should go to the Yak Cafe. Flipping into as I walked the sword, I had seen part flash past the edge of my vision. So who's that girl in the middle of the street wearing like the maid outfit? Kind of looks like it, all black, long hair, walking away from you. She's not really dressed like all the other people. I might have been to Irvine, I'm not sure. Starting to feel alright. Chains. Avicenna was sitting cross-legged on Burgundy Train Street. Sharp face firmly on it. For some reason, you're just looking like a popsicle in here. That was a crunchy coon, right? Yeah, I couldn't care less for crunchy coons right now.
入る。入れと言っている。エラーはどこにあった？
So, in the description for optical illusion, it said that, like, oh, humans block out 99% of everything they perceive to stay sane or whatever. So I'm wondering if that is also, like, playing into that. Just like, oh, you can't perceive this stuff, but insane otaku, this guy can.
だから私をつけてきたんじゃないのか。お前が私をつけてきて、私が作ったエラーが見えていただろう。
You created the error.
だから
鎖だ。白い鎖。
でもどこにもない。
消した。私の妄想だからな。
じゃあ剣は？
お前も持っているだろう。それよりお前は何者なんだ？見えているみたいだけど。
は？
この窓の外に何が見える？完璧な世界がそこにあると思うか？
Because, wait, so you know the quote on the fucking title screen where it's like, if your dreams could become reality, what would you do or whatever? What do you wish for? maybe her delusions became reality by creating the white chain and the sword and stuff like that. What if there's other people trying to create their own realities with their own delusions? Hence the empty Shibuya and the beginning of the game's prologue where the world was like destroyed.
あるはずがない。エラーは確かに存在する。すべてのものは人も含めて電気仕掛けだからな。
That's everything people include as an electronic device. Okay, so we're in a simulation. Got it.
「何を見ているか」じゃない。何を見せられているかだ。人は体の外からの情報を五感によって得ているけど、その受け取る情報のおよそ 80% は視覚から入ってくる。
Has that been true?
そして視覚から得られた映像はパルス信号となって視神経を通り脳に送られる。
So telephone, I thought to myself how absent-mindedly. Telephone converted her voice into electrical signals and then sent that information to a distant
電話
location.
か。似ていると言えなくもない。VR 技術を知っているか。ビジュアルリビルディング。
Visual rebuilding. That was virtual reality.
アメリカの精神生理学分野で研究が行われている技術だ。
In America.
生まれながらに目が不自由な人でも目の前にある景色がちゃんと見えるようになる。ビデオカメラのような映像機器を介してな。どうやってという顔をしているな。だが仕組みとしては単純な話だ。ビデオカメラが映した映像も脳を流れる神経パルスもどちらも突き詰めれば電気による信号なんだぞ。要は神経パルスにコンバートできる技術さえあればいい。すでに実際にテストは成功している。ある研究チームが特許を取得済みだ。その特許から読み取れることがある。ある意図的な情報を神経パルスへコンバートすることが可能なら、人の五感すべて、さらには人の意志そのものもコントロールできるんじゃないか。
So you're saying, is all the new gen stuff not real? It's obviously an illusion, but can help remember the illusion taken several days ago. The dessert should be Just thought about now, I can take my eyes on the crowd moving outside the
さ
window.
っき言ったように人は電気仕掛けだ。脳だけじゃなく全身に張り巡らされている神経にも 電気が通っている。つまり肉体的な動きまでも操れるということになるんだ。理論的にはな。事実、特許を取得した研究チームもその方向へと研究内容をシフトしている。あまりに危険すぎる内容だったからアメリカ大統領が歯止めをかけようとして行政命令を出したくらいだ。いかなる機関であろうと政府との事前合意なしに人体の機密の研究を行うことを禁じる。それを支援することも同様である。だが世の中は腐った連中ばかりだ。倫理を無視して自分の利益のためだけに他者を平気で犠牲にするような連中がな。ヘドが出る。無知は罪だ。知らない方が幸せなこともあるという人間もいるが、そんなのはただの甘えだ。世界を疑え、仕組みを知れ。この世界は完璧じゃない。お前の見ている景色は本物か？
Hogyarus. An older middle-aged man and a young businessman wearing a suit. Bleached hair, extreme tanning, busted use of makeup. School uniforms, shorts.
もしかしてマジなのか？くそ、僕はなんてお人よしなんだ。なんだこれ。アメリカの特許。
VR 技術を知っているか？すでに実際にテストは成功している。ある研究チームが特許を取得済みだ。
特許本当に認められてる？ということは、
ある意図的な情報を神経パルスへコンバートすることが可能なら、人の五感すべて、さらには人の意志そのものもコントロールできるんじゃないか。
Okay. Wouldn't it be possible to all find the senses in the free will of the people itself?
私に勇気をください。送っちゃった。
お前の見ている景色は本物か？
リーゼロって、お前の見ている景色は本物か。え？
Oh my god. The music. Mm-mm.
黙って。声を出さないで。出さないって約束して。約束してくれるよね。しないなんて言わないよね。約束して。するでしょ。するの。お願い。いい？声を出さない。 待ってたんですけど。でも私西条くんのこと騙してたわけだし。そのね、誰の知ってますよね。知らないなんて言わせません。ヴァンパイアのダイイングメッセージです。ネットで公表されたことが渋谷で大流行。でも私、流行るヴァンパイアより前にこの言葉を使っている人がいたから。将軍、前に見せましたよね。ナイトハルト、西条君と将軍のチャットログ。そこで将軍がその目、誰の目、そして将軍はあなた、つまりお願いです、西条君。もう人を殺すのやめてください。自覚がないんですね。でもそれも私には理解できます。西条君に自覚があるはずないから。あなたはDID 多重人格なんです。
DID, multiple personalities. What the? I mean, I guess it was obvious, but I was like, what the fuck did I say?
最初はあなたのこと警察に突き出すつもりでした。それが無理ならこの手でとも思ってました。だけどあなたのこと調べて、あなたも苦しんでるんだって分かって。
Let the other eyes watching were just his other personalities peering over.
私あなたを助けたい。だから病院に行きましょう。
ぐ
私についてきて。だって早く。逃げないと。
This was the crime scene, the crucifixion.
追われてたわね。
え、
警察。私も同じ。私が書いた歌詞と何とかって呼ばれてる事件との関係についてだってしつこく聞かれたわ。私疑われてるみたい。君が追われてるのは何か悪いことでもしたの？
チクられた。あの女僕のことニュージェネの犯人にされる。
そう、容疑者候補ね、私たち。
僕は無実だ。事件を目撃しただけだ。証拠品を勝手に僕殺してない。
それならきっとそれは導きなの大いなる存在による。君の見たものが事実だったか幻だったかは些細なこと。君が今抱いている苦し必要なものだったということよ。だから剣をつけて。そうよ。勉強したみたい。
それなら手に入れた。僕はディソードを持ってる。今家に。
知ってるわ。見たから。君が渋谷のど真ん中を歩いていたのを大きなおもちゃを抱きしめて恥ずかしそうにしてたわ。
おもちゃ。
偽物。あなたの買った剣。
じゃあ教えてよ。理想のどうやって手に入れる。
見て。
Okay.
de ソード。は
この剣は命運を握るもの。この剣は嘆きを収束させたもの。この剣は超越した場所に干渉するためのもの。
超越した場所って。
異空間のようなもの。同一次元上にある。あるいは妄想。言い方にあまり意味はないわ。 唯一確かなこの剣もその領域に存在しているということ。
そんなの
そう、言葉に引きずられてはダメよ。
I'll be led astray by words.
後ろを振り返ってみて。
Try turning around.
これも君の妄想。
先輩、貼り付けの現場に何があるっていうんすか？もう事件から2週間以上経ってるし、散々調べられた後っすよ。新しい証拠なんて出てきませんって。やっぱまずいっすよ。尾行に戻りましょう。
いいから黙ってついてこいって。
吸わっす。はいはい。見失った？女か。とりあえず深センの家に戻ってほしいっす。はい、張り込んでてください。いや大丈夫っすよ。責任はバン警部補が取るっすから。なるべく早くこっちも合流します。本当申し訳ないっす。お願いします。
見失ったって？
尾行に気づかれたっす。直前にネットカフェで一騒動あったみたいっすし。
女っての？
岸本綾瀬っす。
お騒がせバンドの嬢ちゃんか。つながりは？
同じ学校の同じ学年っすね。他は今のところ特に。クラスメートでもないっす。何してるんすか？
よりによって5円玉。そうだ、お前5円玉。
はあ。先輩、ついに頭おかしくなったんすか？
生意気な口聞くようになったじゃねえか。よし、お前にやらせてやるよ。
振り子っすか？
ああ、 こいつが事件の重要なヒントを与えた。
マジバーンさん、勘弁してほしいっすよ。そのために仕事をほっぽってここまで来たんすか？サイキック操作とかダウジングとか。その手のテレビでも見て影響。
そういうお前も詳しいじゃね
いやまあ自分も見たは見たっすよ。先週の
えの。
ユーリ・ブライトマンっすよ。今話題になってるアメリカの超能力捜査官っす。
見たがそんなチャラチャラしたの？どこかのお偉い大学教授が出てる。
でもテレビっすよね。
一文句の多いやつだ。やってみりゃわかる。ほらいいから吊るしてみろって。
先輩ってタバコ吸います？
10年以上前に禁煙したよ。
ライター持ってた。
こういうこともあろうかと用意。
はは。で
もっといろいろ動かしたり止めたりしてみろ。わかるか？
何がっす？
五円玉の動きだ。さっきから少しだけ楕円を描いてるような気がしねえか？
力の入れ方とかじゃないんすかね。
お前楕円に回るように。
いや結構適当に来る。
もっと手を動かさねえように。
はあ。おかしいな。
意識的に違う形にしようとしてもできねえだろ。まあ渋谷のどこでもこの現象が見られる。それでも十数箇所はここ見て。
確かに不思議っすね。でもだから何なんす？
お前渋谷がなんでここまで。
五円玉が楕円を描くからっすか？
ああそういうことだ。
なぜこの渋谷という場所は若者たちをこんなにも引きつけると思う？
Alright, well, I've actually been going for like an hour 50. I think I might take a break for now. We'll pick this up. See ya.